After visiting the north of the Italy at the beginning of this summer to teach kitesurfing at the Lake Garda and leaving after a short time, I decided to give this country another go. This time we are heading to the south, to the Sicilian island. First part of the journey was a train, then a plane, and eventually after landing a coach. The only thing with the coach was that we had to wait for around 4 hours at the airport. Finally, the buses arrived and we were heading towards Trapani airport, which was our destination 1 hour away. Once at the Trapani airport, we were collected by the kitesurf owner of the school who we are going to collaborate with. Here is the actual place of where we're going to be accommodated. So I'm going to show you the apartment, the flat that we're going to stay at. This is the street where it's located. This is also our way of transport around the surrounding areas. So those two funky looking vintage bicycles, and I remember having a bicycle like this when I was like 12. But anyway, let's get inside. I'm going to show you a little bit the apartment. As you can see, it's the ground floor. It's got nice large kitchen, and it's very common that all this bed and breakfast, all these apartments are featured with air conditioning, and we're staying in this double room. Now I'm also gonna take you for a ride around the surrounding areas. So we're coming out of the street where we're going to live for the next few months, and this is the signpost that takes you to what we refer to as Kite village. The actual village that we're staying in is called Birgi Vecchi, and this is the main road of the village. And sure, the village has got some mini roads going to the side leading to the villas, accommodations, and people's premises, but there's one main road that takes you, if you follow it around, all the way to the Lo Stagnone Lagoon, and this is where the actual kite village and all the kite surfing schools, water sports schools are located. The Birgi Vecchi village itself is a pure Sicilian style type of countryside. This village is located in between two bigger towns, one towards the north, which is called Trapani, and one more towards the south, and it's called Marsala. In another video I am going to show you those two towns. And here you can also see some footage from me running the kitesurfing lessons. The spot, as far as the kitesurfing is concerned, is known to be beginner friendly. It's due to the fact that it's shallow, but in the peak season there is a lot of people. This is one of the roads that actually brings you into the village from the outside, and it's very common to also see dogs running around, and don't be afraid, they are very friendly, and if you can, show them some love.
Flamingos. Fence up in here, so they're behind the fence, and here you can also see there's a gate, and that area stretches all the way around. It's gated all around, as you can see, to the very end up here, and this is because it is a salina.
Now we're gonna head towards another small village just outside the Birgi Vecchi, which is called San Teodoro, and this is the place where you can enjoy the beach, which has got open water, so more clear and what you probably would expect more from a Sicilian holidays. Very close to the San Teodoro and Birgi Vecchi itself, we've got Trapani airport. Beside the commercial flights and the civilian side of the airport, it also has an army base. That's been said, let's continue to the San Teodoro. So now we're gonna approach the beach itself. As you can see, the Sicilian coast is heavily filled with the seaweed. If you follow the road all the way towards the west, you can actually get to the end of the coastline and you reach those few buildings which used to belong to the salinas. They're not in use at the moment, but they were premises that were dealing with sourcing the salt from the sea. The coastline itself is made of this rocky type of structure, and I think it's also a buildup of clay which hardens over time. Now looking ahead into the water to the other side, we'll see the Isola Grande or Isola Lunga, so the Long Island. And you can actually cross between the land on one side coming from the San Teodoro to the Isola Longa, and you can walk around the island, you can explore it a little bit. It's quite big, and the crossing takes around 10 to 15 minutes depending on how fast you're gonna walk.
There's the lagoon where we teach. Just there. That's Trapani. You might not see it. Yeah.
That's been said, the very thing that you can do every day here, or almost every day because it's so sunny, is that you can enjoy the beautiful sunsets. As always, remember, be inspired, be creative, and be active. I'll see you soon. On to the next one.